Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year and welcome to my bonsai dream. It's the 1st of January today, beautiful sunny day here in the mountain, -2 degrees Celsius, so it's freezing cold, but as you can see, all my trees here, the conifer in the Bonsai Museum, are outside. I have many people always asking me why I keep my trees outside all year long. So, first of all, it's about the location. We live in the feet of the Dolomites. Here the weather is pretty consistent, so we don't have up and down of temperature that can affect the trees during winter. So when we get to negative Celsius, it tends to stay like that for a long time. And for example, here we have a night with -5, -6, and then during the day we get probably 3, 4, 6 plus. So there is not a big difference of temperature along winter time, and this is the first thing that allowed me to keep all my trees outside, and especially, as you can see, they are in the stands. The root ball is frost, and now they can go all over winter with no problem. Along winter we get a time when still the trees, even if they are basically dormant, they need moisture in the roots. We don't want the root ball to get totally dry. It's good that now we got some snow, and that snow melting is allowing the root ball to have some moisture. And again, it's not a problem if the root ball is totally frost. These are hardly trees, so they can resist to temperature even colder than this. I collect mugo pine up in the mountain, and they live in very harsh condition on top of rocks, so the root ball is used to very cold environment. What I do during winter, while the snow melt, I add some more snow on top of the pots, and this allowed me in a day like this with good sun to get some more moisture in the root ball, and this help the tree. Originally, I remember when I was storing the trees in a protected part of the garden and put them in the ground, I didn't really have the control of the amount of moisture that I had in the root ball. So this was a little bit tricky. Now, since 20 years that I keep all my conifer up in the stands like that, once a week I come around, I look at the trees, I check on the root ball, and eventually, even in a nice day like this, I can add some water and keep the tree nice and moist. The other thing, as you can see, this mugo pine has a totally frost root ball with some moisture. I check on the moisture, and the other thing, I never fertilize or give any product or any pesticide or fungicide during winter, because for the cold temperature this is already helping the tree to self-protect from disease, and because the root ball is most of the time frost, there is no absorbing of macro or micronutriments, so in my opinion there is no need in my area to fertilize during winter time. These are a couple of the big deciduous tree that I have normally at the entrance of the museum. These are two different variety of Chinese elms. As you can see, for this tree, my technique is pretty simple. I have a wood box that stands in the ground. I sit the tree inside, and I put leaves all around to give a little bit of an extra protection. Some other trees, like the biggest Delcova over there, is fully outside because, as I said, the pot is big enough to don't really totally freeze during winter and affect the roots. Roots on the deciduous are a little bit more delicate according to the species that roots on conifer, so that's my technique for the big size deciduous. But now I will show you what I do on the smaller size deciduous. Qué lindo la luz, espectacular. For my smallest deciduous tree, that obviously they are in very tiny pots, I store everything inside of this greenhouse. You can see I have a lot of carpinus, privets, elms, maples. I have also a couple of conifer I want to protect, but most are deciduous trees. They are here, so the temperature never get into negative degrees, and they can stay all winter nicely protected. This is the part where I keep some of my taxus because it's a little bit more protected from the direct sun, especially in summer. Now in winter is not a problem. And as you can see also on this one, there is no protection. They are all outside. Niigata taxus, Iso spruce, some taxus baccata, and some junipers. So all the trees are basically, as I said, frost. And I come on a regular basis and check on the condition of the root ball. And the only thing is during winter, if I plan to do any work on the tree, I don't like to move them directly inside or from the workshop directly outside. In the workshop I have about let's say 15 degrees Celsius, not higher. But obviously if I keep the tree for a longer time inside, you lose a little bit the capacity of self-protection. You can see the color of the trees during winter getting to the kind of a brownish, reddish color, especially on the taxus and also on the pines. Some pines become very yellowish. This is because the tree synthesizes sugar to self-protect from frost. That's why you get this color. What's happened when we move the tree in a more protected environment, the tree starts moving that sugar away and basically slowly lose this self-protection. So if the tree stays inside for a few days to plus 15, I cannot put it straight away outside to minus 10, for example, because I risk a little bit of frost damage. It's not a problem if the moving is slow, so that's normally I move the tree outside but protected, just outside the workshop is a little bit more protected area, especially from the cold wind, and then I bring back the tree in the museum or in any other outside area where the tree belongs. Here is the area that I use as a transition area. It's a lower area inside of a wall where the trees are a little bit more protected and they get sun. So when I wanna work on a tree, I put it here for a day and then I transition inside of the workshop, and the same I do when I move a tree outside of the workshop. It stays here and then go back or in the museum or in the normal benches. Now I show you what there is in the museum that is gonna go out today. These are a couple of the projects we just finished in the last few days with the students, Scots pine and a Itoigawa juniper. And now it's time to move them outside in that area and bring inside the new tree we're gonna be working in the next few days. And actually, these 2 trees will be part of some future video of this YouTube channel. So please subscribe the channel. It's very important to help us developing more video, and please share on your social media our channel so we can get a little bit more review. Comment. If you have any question, write to me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and this experience is my personal experience based at my location and on the trees that I use to grow. And I hope you enjoy it, and see you at the next.